Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is Misadventures with Mixed Media. And I haven't recorded in a few days. I just wanted to show you what I'm working on today. Which everyone's home, so I couldn't just record it, doing it all day. So I am making an ephemera book. And I will tell you real quick how I did this. These are the squares from the quilt that my great-grandmother made me. So I took the whole quilt apart. That took several days. And I ironed down the edges so that I'd get a fairly clean edge. It's not perfect. I wasn't looking for perfection. And then I used this seam A, seam 2, which I've had for ages and ages. And I stuck it to this side. Well, I peeled off the one side. Well, it was already off. And then I stuck that to that, and I took this off, and then, you know, just kind of put them where I wanted them. Then I ironed them on so they'd stay really well. And because I wanted this fabric to fuse with it, because it's really fragile. It's over. The quilt was made in 1975, so it's 45 years old, at least. And you know, great-grandmothers, they don't use fabric they just bought for scraps. They use scraps. This is a scrap quilt for sure, and she definitely used what she had, which probably some old stuff. So this is just duck cloth behind here because I like the natural look of it. And this is just a piece of fabric I've had for ages, just to bring in some of the blue. And then everything else is pretty much red and pink that's on the inside. So let's see, this one's not as strong. It just has a piece of, you know, your 12 by 12 things you get. I used the back of one of those. Oh, and I, you know, of course, sewed around here, sewed around the edges, put on my back, put in some holes, put in my eyelets, and then I added, who knows what I added here. I added, let's see, there's a pocket here, which I put this so it would stop, because I angled that. I did a weird thing here. So this is a nice big pocket. This is a little pocket. So that's just on the back of the front page. And then back here, I made the back much stronger. And I figured, what is it that always makes things really, really thick? Whether you want them to be thick or not. Well, collage, of course. There's actually, so there's the piece from the back of the 12 by 12, which wasn't as thick as the front one. And then I just kind of did a piece of cardstock, well, covered cardstock on each side, and then put this paper on here in this pocket here, which of course, you know, goes that way. And along the way, I just kept cutting my holes so that it wouldn't be too hard to cut when I was done. And then I collaged the back. And it's just collaged. I haven't done anything else to it. I might do a sealant on it just because it's the back of a book. And it's going to get all, see, it's going to do that. Where'd my glue go? I don't know where my glue went. I only had it 2 seconds ago. So I may put some gel medium on the back just to preserve it. I don't know if I'll do gesso and stamping and all that. If I do, I'll do that, and then I'll do a sealant. But I did use archival ink so that when I do a sealant, it won't make a big mess. So that is my cover, and I think I might be able to get away with using the 1 inch, but I think I'll use the 2 inch. And then to go in it, at the thrift store yesterday, I got a bunch of, sorry, it's my sandpaper from earlier, a bunch of what came in a pack like this. There's one on one side and one of these on the other side with these labels in the middle. So what I've been doing, I guess there's one from an old pack. Good, we'll grab that one out, because I don't know what where the other pack went that I had. And well, this is a different, oh, weird. This is a different consistency than the other pack. No, we're just going to stick with this pack. This one, ugh, I don't like that one. Oh, let's see. Where'd they go? There they are. Alright, I'll show you what I did to these. See, these are thicker. So I need the front, which is where the pocket is. Where's the pocket? See, this is one thing I don't... Oh, it's upside down. It's hard to find the pocket unless they're all in the right direction already. So that's one thing I don't like about that. And the other thing is, you know, it's kind of hard to get them out. So I'm going to show you what I did as soon as I can find the piece that has the tape on it. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way because these need to dry. I can't really do a lot with those until they dry. Sorry about that. Alright, my cord for my microphone dropped. Dropping the mic. Well, just get a new piece of tape. So I just used a piece of wide tape. I hate wasting my packing tape, but if you get it at the dollar store, it's not like it's super expensive. That's probably longer than I need. Alright. So what I did for these is I took a wide piece of tape just so I could have them all. So I'm lining that up with the bottom of the pocket. Then I'm taking some scissors that I can control at least a little bit. Then I'm looking at this to remember what I did this side. Okay. And then I kind of tried to get over as close to this edge as I could. Good. And just cut. I tried to... this tape's getting in my way. I tried to cut where I wasn't going up and down with the scissors, but to slide. But do you think it wants to do that for me right now? No. There we go. Slide. Just to the tape. And slide. I know, you're all singing that song now, aren't you? If I could remember any of the words to it. Well, when my boys were little, I can't remember any of the words to that one. Ah, I'm going through the back. Don't go through the back. Okay. And then I just tuck these in because it's too cumbersome and annoying, and you end up with not straight lines if you try to cut the plastic. So I just folded them in and break that off. So now I have pockets that I can get my fingers into a little bit easier to put things in and out. Aren't these cute little envelopes? We made these with Penny Tuesday night. What's today? Wednesday? So last night. And then these are stickers I got from AliExpress. I might have more birds, so the butterflies may move. But they fit the stickers nicely, and they'll fit other things too. So just line my tape at the bottom of the pocket. That way I don't have to draw a line. Just easy measuring. Just get all as far over to this line as you can. Doing the best you can. Not worrying about if it's perfect. See, I stopped doing it for a while. This one wants to, there we go. I was getting into a groove, and then I stopped to do the covers because I was, excited to do the covers. So I had an idea. And I definitely wanted to use some of the squares from my quilt. And I also wanted to try them out and see how they would do. Bless you! That was my son sneezing. My other son is out, shocker, doing a Pokemon raid. And my husband's home today, and he's just being really nice and quiet right now for me. He's so sweet. I think he's watching TV with closed captioning. Even though I told him he could go in the bedroom and watch TV. Let's see. I don't know why I feel the need to finish this when you've already seen how I do it. Okay, if you don't use the sharp scissors, maybe it'll do better. But the reason I like these ones is because I can get a little further to the edge, I think. But for some reason, they want to. And you could do which side. If you're left-handed, do it on the, make it go this way. That way you can pull them out easier that way. So these are just the baseball card holders. I'm betting that when people start getting rid of their stuff, you're going to find a lot of these in stores, in thrift stores. That is my guess. I'm just going to stick this on the back of this for now. And then these are just going to be ring bound in with the covers I made today. So I've been working on that. That's what I was working on today. And, oops, I started a video. Oh, let's see. Did I show you guys this one yet? I made this, and I was going to do something similar and record it. Except, you know, I do a base coat, and I like this base coat too much to collage all over it. I thought it came out really cool. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it yet. Then I made my first digital today. There's a 400-page pack that I got on eBay. DC ephemera, I think. I'm not sure, but that's where I got these from. And then the overlays are from the Graphics Fairy, and then the background is one that I had painted and scanned. I don't love it, but you know, glad that I tried it, and I will make some more. I do wish I could figure out how to get this white to be more of a cream, but I don't have a cream in my colors, in my thing that I use, so I might just do tan. I don't know. And once I turn it white, I can't turn it any other color, it doesn't seem. Let's see, what else? Oh, I was just gonna maybe just kind of play around in my journal today, just for a little bit. Not gonna be a very long journal. Do apologize that I've been out of commission. I suffer from depression, and it hasn't, sometimes it's real subtle and I don't really realize that's what it is. So basically what happens is I just kind of spend a lot of time in my room, and that's what I did for over a week. So I came out a little faster than usual, so that's good. But I didn't have it for years. Like, I don't know what happened. I was happy not to have it, but it comes and goes. It's not really surprising with everything that's been going on. So I've been, alright, this is being weird. This is why I had to test this book on myself before I went and made it for other people, right? It just wants to be weird. I think I would definitely do that different next time. Well, first of all, I have that too tight. I don't know if I can loosen it. Oh, I could loosen it by putting less papers in, I'm sure. I could probably do that. So, it used to lay flat. What happened? I didn't add anything to it. You guys ever had that problem? Alright, I'm going to take a couple pages out. Maybe that one's kind of thick. Well, that one already has something on it. That one's not very... I don't think that one has anything on it. Take that one out now. At least, really? Stuff just fell. Okay. I want to... Okay, so I've just been... Must be this page. No, that one's over all the way. So you can see what I did here. I did a little collage. I put some dictionary and some tulips, and then for some random reason I've got some gesso in there. And then on the back cover, the tulips go over a little bit, and I just kind of, I don't really journal daily, but I just kind of, in here, I just started just kind of randomly collaging, and also putting in some correspondence that I've gotten, which I want to do today. I've got a couple pieces of correspondence I wanted to put. Those are just envelopes. Of course, those are the things that just fell. So, let's see. And it's like started a collage there, but I haven't gotten very far on it. Just glued a piece of paper there. This is going to be my commonplace correspondence quote book, I think. Oh, I put my birthday from the calendar in here. Started a collage here. Made this kind of a tab. Kind of, sort of. This is the tag I made for somebody else, but because I'm so messy, it didn't get sent to him in all his stuff. But he got enough stuff. He was happy. He called me and said thank you, one of our clients. We have 3 clients that I went to help at a assisted living type place, and when I sent back their stuff, I sent back a little package. Let's see, what else? Oh, I stuck some tags in here that I had made. Just kind of glued stuff in here. Glued some of, when my printer ink was going, I think I must not have had any more yellow or red, probably at that point. Or no, maybe, I don't know, whatever it was that you can get blue and not much else. Tiny pocket. This I ended up, was that purpley color, so I used some of my dyed papers and just washi tape and just kind of made that all funky. And my aunt had sent me a birthday card with some fun stuff in it. I think that's a lady slipper, and I love lady slippers, and that was also on one of the cards that my friend sent me. I had a pocket here. This is a napkin over, I think it was just a page from a book, like one of those blank pages from a book that I had done the stencil and then did the napkin. And then that, I glued that on there. So I just kind of, for a couple days when I was in my bed, I was just playing with this, and the other few days I was taking apart my quilts. So I was still doing stuff, but the way it used to be, I would just kind of stay in bed and play games on my computer and watch TV and not do anything else. So at least I was doing something else. Oh, this I made so you could still see the daisies on the bottom, because I like daisies. And this is just, I had collaged another page that I ended up cutting it off. Was it the, what did I collage? I think it was, so what did I end up doing with that? Yep, that's what I did. Well, I had collaged the other side of this, and this paper just, it wasn't strong enough to hold all that paper and all this, so I went ahead and glued, where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? So I glued, so I ripped it down here and glued this part onto this page, and then just glued that part onto there, and then I could just, you know, put a quote in there or a journal in there or whatever I wanted to do. Just kind of, you know, I might do a collage there, or I was a little tuck. I like that paper. This ended up ripping, so I turned it into a pocket. And then I also made a little tiny pocket. I think that's a pocket. Is that a pocket? Is it a pocket? It's a pocket. I do want to put some of my quilt cards in here. Not sure exactly how I want to do it. So, birthday card that I stuck in here from my in-laws. This is the cute thing that my aunt made me. So she made the little tags, say happy birthday. She just altered a card, added some lace, added some music, told me to be joyful, sing praises, stuff like that. Thinking of you on your birthday. Oh, this was the sweetest right here. Just letting you know how special you are to us. Your beauty shines. Hope your birthday is just the beginning of a year full of happiness. So my aunt is a fellow junk journaler. We love you. And then she had added these. I made them kind of as made them stick out so that I could, like, if I wanted to put something special on that page, to find it. And then there's the leaf. And then this is a page that I started collaging. And then, oh, if you're in any Facebook groups that I'm in, well, the Paper Outpost, I think, is actually where I shared this one. This was twice as long, and it wasn't much I could do. So I turned it into a flip up because I really liked how both sides looked. So it was too long to do much else with, so I broke down, and I cut it in half, and I turned it into a flip up, and the other half will go in my idea journal. And then this is, oh yeah, Buddy from another junk journaling pal made that and sent it with, when she sent her swap. That was from a swap. And this was from my first, when I first started mixed media, and then I added some dyed paper. Just put a little collage there. I think this is a tuck, yep. So, pocket there. I want to do a, actually might have her book. I want to do a fairy book. And I know I have a fairy. Good friends are like your go-to jeans. They're dependably great, complimenting you in all the right ways, forgiving your imperfections, and just making you feel like $1,000,000. Good friends are hard to find, but when you do, you want to hang on to them forever. And that was from my friend Heather, who is also very artsy and just got into junk journaling not too long ago, and I've known her since I was probably at least 4 years old. We lived in a multi-family home, and her dad she lived downstairs, we lived upstairs. Her parents were our landlords. So we grew up together, and we have kept in contact. So I love that. Okay, I want to do something with some of this fabric. Ooh, you know what? I think I'll make a fabric flip with this, but it's starting to come apart though. But I don't know if I want to add another piece of fabric or just add a little lace to it. Or if I even want to keep that together. I also have, these ones are torn ones. So there's not a lot I can do with most of these. Although this little kid with the bear, I will. Well, the ones that, like, if there's at least part of the square I can use here, I will. I'll use that part. Little baby with the bear. But this one's just too far gone. But that one I can use somewhere. It's faded, but I can glue it on somewhere or sew it on. Oh, my son's sugars. Oh, I was going to say they must be good. He's pacing, but no, he might be high because he's pacing. Let's see. Did everything fall, or can I reach anything I was going to add to this? Oh, I can reach some stuff. Okay. Yes, I wanted to add this. These are my first attempt at clusters. I hope you like them. That was from a swap, and yes, I do like them. And I want to, this one says Free Spirit. It's got a ticket and a butterfly. It was my first time doing clusters too, so I hope she liked mine. Let's see, where's a good page for this? I'm going to put it at the top wherever I put it. It's already got a butterfly over there. Let's see. I'm already starting to feel, oh, the yellow from over there maybe. I think I might put that there, and I'm going to make it into a, seriously, anybody know what I did with my glue? Put it up there. That's where I had it before. Weird. Alright, so I'm gonna, I was thinking about making it a magnet, but I mean a paper clip, but I think I'll just glue it up there. She used a cardstock tag for the base. So for a cluster, it's usually good if you do use something strong for the base. And then she also made this one, Home is Where the Heart Is. And this one, I would love to find those napkins with the words. But those I'll probably put in other journals. And then I am knocking you all about, and I apologize. Alright, and then I don't want to forget that this is from her. So it's just going to tuck right in there. Because I know, even though her last name's not on there, I know who that was from. And this page, I think I'm going to cut out some coffee dye paper to put in the middle so that I can put a quote there or something. Or I'll keep collaging. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there's not really much else to do. I'm not totally... Ooh, oh, this one I should put in here. You'll go in there too, probably, but where's my strawberries? And this, I won't be able to iron it down, but... Alright, that's a mom page. My mom page, I mean, it's there because it reminds me of my mom, who passed away in 2011 of cancer. Just so you know, cancer sucks, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows that. Pretty sure it's widely known fact. Alright. Where did the strawberry pocket go? Anybody know? I have so many pages in here now. I think it's on this side of the... I think... Yep, there it is. Pink. I should do something so that I can... kind of like the colors of that color, so I think I'm just going to... Right now, it's just got the sticky stuff on the back. It's not going to stay. But... I will, whoa, sorry, my tripod says it's time to end. I can take these out, so I probably will go ahead and iron that on. So, and probably put something smaller in that pocket, I don't know. So thank you for joining me and just kind of seeing what's been going on and playing around in my journal a little bit and whatever else. Y'all have a delightful day. Yes, I've lived in Virginia long enough that I say y'all. All right, you guys, have a delightful day. Much love.